All right, guys, I'm here to introduce to you someone that we should be very proud to have in our midst here today. Author, talk show host, linguist, political activist, 14-year-old. Jonathan Krohn wrote Define Conservatism at age 13, which was self-published in 2008 and highlighted at the 2009 Conservative Political Action Conference in Washington, D.C. The book outlines 4 principles that conservatives should believe in. Let me know how you feel about them. Support of the United States Constitution. Respect for life. Less government. More personal responsibility. Well, please help me welcome someone we should all look up to, Jonathan Krohn.
I don't think that anybody's going to be shorter than me. So if you can't see me, you'll see everybody else. So don't worry. I don't think I need to ask any one of you individually to know what you guys are here for. I don't think that there's any reason that I need to ask an individual here to tell me what they're doing here. Because I see it on your faces, I see it on your signs, and I see it when you come and talk to me. I see it from everybody that I've seen here. And I was looking at some of the signs, and I've seen some very funny signs. And but one thing that when I first got here, when I was first asked to come here, somebody sent an email to me asking me to come, and they were saying that they were protesting Governor Perdue. Well, I'm from the state of Georgia, and we have a Governor Perdue, and we love our governor. We love Governor Perdue. So I was saying, what are they doing in North Carolina talking about Governor Sonny Perdue? After a little bit of a clarification, because I had no idea of a tax hike in Georgia by Governor Perdue, I realized that they were talking about Bev Perdue. I'm very glad to be able to be here, and as an outspoken advocate for less government interference in our lives on all fronts, fiscally, socially, and in all areas, I think that we can kind of come to a consensus that we need a government that works for us, not a government that says we work for them. But I think that one of the great things about these kinds of gatherings is that you guys have come here out of your own will. The left often says that you guys are all racists, and that you guys are coming here because you're evil people, and that you want to destroy everything, that you're the evil right-wing extremists. Well, I like to see the left try to come up with gatherings such as these, and they've tried it. They did. I remember. Do you remember Cindy Sheehan's protests? She had to pay her protesters. I don't think that the problem is that the advocates of big government don't have anybody that wants to campaign for them. For example, I don't know about now, but Harry Reid earlier only had, I think, about a handful of in-state donors. So the advocates of big government, such as those that are trying to increase your taxes in this state, don't have anybody to fight for them. And those that want less government, well, I think the numbers will speak for themselves. I am an outspoken supporter of lowering our taxes and lowering the government's influence. I am going to be up in Washington, D.C. later this week. I'm going to be there next week too. So I'll be up there later this week. And one of the things that I've seen from the different times I've gone up there is that there are so many good people on Capitol Hill that want to fight for your rights. But then there are those people who want to stop them on Capitol Hill. The problem is that up until this time, a lot of us have been a little complacent and have been a little stagnant in what we want to do for our government. Well, once again, I think that the numbers at the polls this coming 2010 will speak for themselves. This is called a Take Back Our State rally. I'm not going to talk too much about the federal government because I think we all know about that as well. But I think that one of the great things that I've seen in this state are all the great people. And I've met a lot of different people from all different states. And one of the great things about North Carolina, and I'm from the South as well, but one of the great things about North Carolina is that you've got people that are ready to make a difference. And we saw the same thing in Atlanta. We doubled our estimates for the Atlanta Tax Day Tea Party. We went from 10,000 to 20,000. And we're really proud of that. But one of the other things that I've seen in North Carolina is that you guys are outspoken supporters of conservative principles that my friend mentioned earlier. Most of you, and I'm sure there are a few who want to catch some of us conservatives in our words, so that are out here, but I would say the grand majority of you, if not all of you, are out here because you want to make a difference for your core principles, for your core values, not because some government bureaucrat told you that you need to believe in what you believe, but because you believe in respect for the Constitution, respect for life, less government, and personal responsibility. Now, I remember that President Obama gave a press conference a while back, and he said that he promised to reach out to us. He wanted to reach out to the Republican Party and to the conservative movement, and the only Republican I've seen him reach out to lately is Arlen Specter. And Arlen Specter's not even a Republican anymore. One of the great things, though, that I think that we need to understand is that people who want to expand the size and scope of government on the state level, on the local level. I actually was at a rally in my home county similar to this, not of this size, but similar to this for my county, where they were trying to propose, I think it went up to about 30% property tax increase for the county alone. And it just so happened that the next day the county voted down the bill.